Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So, I am going to do the showing off every hard copy game I've bought since December 2023. I was thinking about also including the movies, but there's a lot of games to go through, so I'm not going to do those right now. Maybe those will be a separate video, or maybe I won't do them at all. Now, something else I want to specify is I'm just going to show the case to you, tell you whether I think it's bad, mediocre, or good, and then maybe make one other comment about it and then move on because I don't want this to take 2 hours when the point is to just show you what I bought. So, we're going to start with the largest thing I have here, which is my Yakuza stack. Um, I don't know if I need to hide the used GameStop tags, but I will for just the sake of being sure. So here is Judgment 1 for the PS5. Very cool. I'm going to take this away now because it's slightly uncomfortable to hold my hand over that. And then this is the PS4 version of Judgment. So I bought this first. I don't know if you can tell, but it's still in plastic. But I bought this first, and then I was like, I want to play the PS5 version. And then I bought the PS5 version used because that was the only way to buy it. So, yeah, Lost Judgment. I think this is better than Judgment 1. It's my opinion. And then the Like a Dragon Ishin remake. Uh, I didn't like this. I didn't like it. It's also crazy to me how terrible it is for a remake. And next thing, Fist of the North Star, Lost Paradise. I liked this. Pretty cool. Granted, may not be as good as the other Yakuza games, but I still think it was good. And Yakuza 0. I liked this. I wish they would do a Dragon Engine remake of this, but they're never going to do that. It's another pre-owned one. Um, Yakuza Kiwami 1. So I also bought this off of GameStop, and I'm pretty sure this game's out print because the only two places I was able to find this online were GameStop and Amazon, which tells me that it's out print. So yeah, also if I stack another one, no, I think we're probably getting close on like the stack height to the yeah, we're getting close to maximum stack height here. That's fine. Next one, Yakuza Kiwami 2. I like this. Where I didn't like the XP system, but I still think it's a good game. And the Yakuza Remastered Collection. I have slightly mixed feelings about this. Mostly because so this comes with Yakuza 3 remastered, Yakuza 4 remastered, Yakuza 5 remastered. So these three games were also built on the same engine that Zero and Kiwami 1 was built on, and also like the original Yakuza 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 were built on. And 3 is just trash. It's not good. Don't play it. Never play it. You will be torturing yourself if you do play it. I liked 4, and I didn't like 5 because you're spending most of the playtime of the game doing mini games rather than combat. So I don't recommend you play 5 either. So, boom. Yakuza 6. I liked this. Pretty cool. And then we got Yakuza 7, aka Yakuza Like a Dragon. I liked that. And then my last Yakuza game right here. Yakuza Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, aka Yakuza 8. I liked this. I actually liked this better than 7. Yeah, 7. I like this better. 7 was the one that came before this one. I like 7, or I like 8. My bad. I like this one better than 7. That's what I'm trying to say. Also, you'll probably notice there's no Gaiden anywhere in this stack because they only released a hard copy of Gaiden in Asia and they did digital only everywhere else. So it is what it is. Now I'm gonna move these real quick. Next up, we're gonna do my soul stack. Let me grab this one at the bottom. So we're gonna do 2 for 1 since it's the same game. Um, I I bought Bloodborne. I bought the North American version of Bloodborne and the Game of the Year edition / European version of Bloodborne. And as you can see, the no, I almost dropped it. And as you can see, the North American version of Bloodborne still has the plastic on it. I tend to leave the plastic on it because I'm going to play the European version. Bought the North American version just in case. And actually, I think that's the only. No, wait, no, it's not. My bad. So now we're going to get to another thing right here. I also bought, this is actually something I bought very recently, the Dark Souls Trilogy. Now, this comes with Dark Souls 1 Remastered, Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin, and Dark Souls 3 The Fire Fades Edition, I believe is what it's called. Yes, The Fire Fades. So that's cool. I started playing Dark Souls 1 like 3, 4 days ago now. Like it so far. So, yep, I'm gonna put that right there. That's sitting on my cord. I should probably clip this cord back on. And then we got another pre-owned game, so I'm gonna cover my hand up with a sticker like this. And then, boom. Demon Souls remake. This is the. I'm not going to say this is the first Souls game I've played. It is the first From Software Souls game that I've played, but it's not the first Souls genre game that I've played. And I enjoyed it. Um, and obviously, the second From Software Souls game I've ever played was Dark Souls 1 Remastered, and I'm enjoying that so far as well. And that's it for my Souls stack. I don't own all the Souls games yet. But I'll get there eventually. And then next up, we'll do the 2 Switch games that I bought. So this is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Switch. I really enjoy this game. I really like the soundtrack for this game too. The soundtrack for this game, in my opinion, is a masterpiece. And the other Switch game I bought is Kirby's Return to Dreamland. I haven't played every Kirby game in existence or anything like that, but out of the ones that I have played, Return to Dreamland is my favorite Kirby game. I guess I should also specify I bought the one for the Switch because it originally came out on the Wii. So yeah, I'm gonna set those right there for a second. So something else I bought as well. This was when I was just out and about one day. This is a GameStop tag on. I should probably, even though it's like new, I should probably just cover that. I almost, yeah. Well, actually, this is a video. I can do cuts. Um, the Crisis Remastered Trilogy. I bought that. I actually have beaten all 3 of these games. I enjoyed all 3 of these games. In terms of which one my favorite is, I'm not entirely sure. Uh, 2 and 3 were pretty different from 1 in terms of level design, but I kind of did like the level design of 2 and 3 a bit more than 1 because 1 has like way more open level design, like the space is larger, and sometimes it gets confusing where you're supposed to go, and that annoyed me a little bit, but I think all 3 are enjoyable. And last one on the list here, Sea of Stars. Awesome. So this is a RPG turn-based combat game. That's my like simplest and quickest description I have of it. Interesting game. I thought that the lock mechanic was interesting. It felt like a double-edged sword though, because even though it's like a unique feature, it does take away freedom from letting you attack how you want, because the game's going to be like, oh well, because you should have used your orbs at turn 5 on this character, that way you can knock this lock out so that the boss wouldn't do X attack on you. So I feel like it was true, the lock thing was truly a double-edged sword. And I also think the being able to switch characters without it costing a turn was awesome. I think that was just cool. No negatives about that. But, despite my mixed feelings on the lock mechanic, I still enjoyed this game. I still think it was a good game. And that's that's all the games I've bought so far. It hasn't been a full year yet, but I kind of just wanted to make this video anyways. So, yeah, that's about it. See ya.